When you think of your dream home in Italy, does it look like this? Just wait while you see this one. So today I am just outside the stunning town of Palombaro, in between Palombaro and Piedimonte. And have I got a property for you today. This one's gonna be a long video, so be prepared. Get yourself settled, get yourself ready, and let's enjoy this stunning property together. You know what I really love about this property? I've always wanted a property that hides, from the roadside, it hides the real beauty. And even though it's stunning from this side, as we move around the gardens and the swimming pool and the other side of the house, you're going to see something incredibly special. And every now and then you're going to see the owner's cat. What an amazing place this is. This is possibly one of the most beautiful properties I've ever videoed, if not the most. It really is something extremely special. Location, incredible. You're between Palombaro and Piedimonte, about maximum 40 minutes to the coastline, and about 45 minutes to ski resorts, two different ski resorts, the main ski resort Abruzzese and Piedimonte. You're also close to towns such as Guardiagrele, which is an absolutely incredible town, Casoli, Fara San Martino, all these amazing places. And I know I usually show the towns first, but because this is going to be a long video, I'll put a couple of links to things I've done in Palombaro and Piedimonte and some that are still available, and you can have a look at that. So I'm now, obviously this is from the roadside. You saw the front of the house. Well, I class it as the front. I know this is the front because this is what's greeting you off the road, but just wait while you see the other side of the property. Gated property, which is fantastic. The land, a fantastic piece of land with beautiful olive trees. There's around just over 60 olive trees, and they produce about 40 litres of oil a year, depending how good the yield is. And obviously now we're on the roadside. This road takes you up to the incredible Grotta Sant'Angelo, and then you come down the road. We have neighbours' houses. The great thing is you've got a community here. You've got a community of people, but you're hidden away, and you'll see why as we go around this place. I'm gonna get emotional on this one. I know I am. Beautiful drive area. Lots of room for at least 4 or 5 cars easily. Very well looked after by the current owners. Some beautiful lavender bushes. I'm going to start going all Mr. Garden on you on this one. Mr. Garden. I don't know why I've said that, but there you go. Just look how amazing this is. And you can't quite see, you see the mountains here, but when we get onto the terrace and onto the area where the swimming pool is, it's just fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to do the outside at the end, because I want to do this glorious property inside first, and then it will keep you waiting for that spectacular, that's another new word, I can't say it, I've got to use my usual stunning swimming pool. This is going to be off the stunning scale, believe me. Are you ready to look inside? Let's do it. So this property has been designed so well, in my opinion. and it is very functional as well as incredibly stunning. What a beautiful entranceway. Fabulous marble staircase leading us into this hallway. Let me close the door behind me, and I'll show you these two rooms off the side shortly. I want to go straight into the kitchen. So this area is used a little bit of an office as well. Little space under the stairs makes that perfect. And then just look when we walk into this beautiful kitchen. How about this? Now this room used to be a cantina. This was just storage for wine, for oil. It was a dark, dingy place that they have made an incredible kitchen out of. And what I really love about this house is you can just get outside almost from every room, even from the bathroom, believe it or not. And that's what makes this place, not just that, there's so many things that makes this place incredible. I love that they've kept some of the original features in here. Throughout the house you get little glimpses of the past, including the original doors. You'll see more as we go around. You see even older doors than this one. They've kept the original doors, and they work and they do close, but they have the modern aluminium doors on the outside, which I'll show you when we go out. I don't want you to see any of the outside yet, even though I did give you a little glimpse at the start of the video. This is just fantastic. Could you imagine yourselves in here? Could you imagine cooking away in here? Beautiful. And the property as well is sold as is, with all the furniture. Obviously, personal items will be taken, photographs and things like that, because they're quite a large family. So they have lots of photographs of grandchildren and children. So obviously things like that will be going, but the furniture will be staying. Also, to let you know, on the ceiling on here is actually the brick vaultings. I don't know if you can make that out, but they could potentially be exposed if you wanted to. To be fair, I don't think I would. I think this place is full of character anyway as we go around, but it is an option if you like it. And this is produce from their cherry tree. I shall be accidentally tasting a few of those shortly. These marble tops are beautiful. And this kitchen, lots of space. Moving through to one of the living areas. Look at the character in this. Look at the stone that's being revealed there, and the beautiful fireplace. I say one of the living spaces because they're a couple that live here. They have a big family that come to visit them, but they live here as a couple, and they decided to use one of what was a bedroom upstairs as another living room. And I think they've made the right decision to do that, because it really, really works the layout of this place. And then when their children come over, if they need an extra bedroom, then they use this one if needed. But there is the possibility upstairs to create a third bedroom, but if you can manage with two and the potential to have three, I think this layout is brilliant, and you'll see why as we go along, because the lounge upstairs is fantastic. Love these stone features, absolutely love them. So obviously if you wanted to reveal more stone, you can see that it is stone underneath, so that can be done. And look at this old fireplace. So they tend to use this lounge through the day, and if people come to visit, this is what they use. And upstairs as their evening lounge and also morning, and you'll see why when we get up there with the beautiful terrace. And again, I was mentioning before about keeping some of the features. Look at these beautiful old doors. So I love the fact that they've kept these doors, kept some of the past, and even the original keys. He says, trying to get one out. Look at that. Wouldn't you just love a key like that to say, this is the key to my home in Italy? Brilliant. But I think it's great that they've done that and then had the modern doors put on the outside, and they're actually curved at the top as well, which you'll see when we get out there. I really, really like that idea. So here, all the electrics, all the plumbing, there's nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do. This is just a move in. And the great thing is, I live about 100 metres down the road. Is that a selling point? Maybe 150. That's got to be a selling point for somebody. Maybe not for everybody, but for somebody. And look at the original floors here as well. They decided to keep these, even though it's a slightly, we're talking millimetres, difference between this part and the kitchen. They just did not want to touch these floors, and exactly the right decision, because the floors in here before they weren't floor, they were just concrete, so they obviously had a more modern tile that fits in perfectly, but it was exactly the right decision to keep these original floors in here, and it just flows so well. And again, you can easily get out onto the terrace area at what I call the front, but yes, it's the back. My wife keeps telling me when you do the description, that's the back of the house. So you can open out onto the back of the house that just looks a bit like the front. Anyway, moving on. The original house actually finished here at this wall here. So it was 2 rooms downstairs, these 2, and 2 rooms upstairs. And they had an extension built, which has been done so well, and created the entrance and created another bedroom upstairs, which you will see shortly. I really like the fact as well that you have a bathroom on this floor, and it's a great size bathroom as well, and it also has a great size shower that I'll show you in a sec. Full size bath, you don't see that often. And they wanted this bath here because they wanted to be able to just look out onto the garden and up to the mountains. And again, as I was saying before, you can even get to the outside from here. That makes it extremely handy when everybody's out by the swimming pool and need to use the facilities, come through that door rather than coming all the way through the house and leaving half of the swimming pool on the floor in the house. So extremely well thought out, I think. Do you agree? Great size shower. I could get in there with no problem at all. Don't worry, I'm not going to. I say that on all these videos with big showers. One of these days I'm going to surprise you. I'll start it from in the shower. I also really like these doors as well. Blend in very nice with everything. The heating is all gas central heating, high-speed internet, and this obviously then leads out to where we were before. Then we have, this is another great room because it's a laundry room and a place for coats, everything else, a hanging rack, and because they have a cat, they keep some of their catty type things in here. Catty type things, is that a word? Catty type. Handy sink, and again looking out into these incredible views that you're going to see soon. All the windows, all new, all excellent condition. Let me move this. Excellent condition. They look really, really, well, they're in fantastic shape. There's also fly screens in there and shutters on the outside. You literally have to do nothing. Lots and lots of storage space. Washing machine. What a great room. Great room. Have a quick nosy. They keep some of their things in here, and some of their, I won't open everything up. I'll just have a little nosy in something. Oh, here we go. I've got to open this the other way around. Very handy. The owners are going to say, I can't believe you opened that cupboard. We have to show everybody. It's such a handy space. Excellent. The downstairs here flows so much. And I say the fact that you can get out from every room, apart from this one. But if you really wanted to, you could climb through the window. Bit extreme, but you know what I mean. Fantastic. Let's have a look at just noticed the photographs. This was before they had the extension done, because now it has a terrace here at the side, and this is the room again with the fireplace. Great transformation. Superb. Okay, shall we head up before we head out? I love these stairs. They are so comfortable. Such an easy set of stairs and done so well. And I'm going to show you the living areas before we show the bedroom. Really nice wood flooring as well. And look at this. Glorious. Stunning again. Don't you think? Now originally, not originally actually, it was always like this, but there was the thought of putting a corridor in here from where I'm stood now and going in this direction and that direction to get to the bedroom there, and having a bedroom here as well, until they really thought about it and thought, well, we're two people living here, and when family come over, there's a spare bedroom, but then there's this lounge if needed, and there's the lounge downstairs, which could easily be made private from the kitchen. So they decided to have a little bit of luxury and give themselves an evening and morning lounge, and I think it was the exact right thing to do. So I think too many of us, including us, think about when guests are coming over and tend to, create spaces that's just about when people come out, and then when they come just for a few weeks out of the year, you're sitting in a place with lots of bedrooms and not giving yourself that little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for, a little bit of luxury, a little bit of you time, a place to have a bit of you time. And what am I talking about? And this I think is just amazing. I would definitely do this. I think we've made a mistake sometimes in our house by having so many bedrooms to cater for people, and then you see them once every now and then. What do you think? Would you put it back to a bedroom? I certainly wouldn't. I think this is amazing, and you'll see as well why I think it's really, really amazing when we step out onto the two terraces that are off this room. Here again is the old doors. So this would have been the original front door. I keep going on about this because this is a little bit of a battle between me and my wife. So this is why I call this the front of the house. But I know it's not. I've been told it's not. But I love this. Love the fact that they've got the old doors and the new, with the curve at the top. Excuse me, I'm just sneezing. and I'll show you out there in a second. Definitely got the sneezes today. I'm trying to do this in one take, so you'll have to forgive me if I do if I go into a bit of a sneezing frenzy. So this is the what could be a third bedroom, but for me definitely should stay as it is. Let me start showing you some of the night area. And here, this is the bedroom that the current owners use as their master bedroom. And I'll show you the reason why in a sec. And it is a great size, really light and airy. And then they have plenty of space for a wardrobe down there. Lots of light coming in here. This looking out of the front of the house. Don't know if you can just see here. That's Piedimonte, the top of Piedimonte. And the reason why they wanted this as their main bedroom is because you have views towards the garden and the mountains. I don't know if I've got down low enough for that. But the main reason is because you got access to this stunning terrace, which I am not going to show you just yet. You need to keep watching. Stop being so impatient. What do you think, folks? This is more than stunning, isn't it? I do apologise for that. I had to turn the video off because I did go into a sneezing frenzy, and I don't think that makes for a good property video. Good old hay fever. Okay, so let's move on to show you more of the night area. And I want to start with, I want to show you the bathroom up here, because this is a fantastic bathroom. Look at the size of this one. Again, some great storage ideas here. Double sink and a huge shower. We could have a home in Italy get together in here. Huge shower. Brilliant space. So this serves, obviously, the bedrooms up here. However, behind this door, there's another door, and I'm going to explain to you what that is shortly. Full of surprises, aren't we, today? You know, I absolutely love this place. I really do. I think this, I know I've said it before, what a great idea this was. So the other bedroom that they were torn between as to whether or not to use this as their main bedroom. They were torn between this and the other one. And what they decided to do was, which I'll show you before I show you the whole bedroom, make this almost like an ensuite. This is what I was saying earlier about having such a cleverly designed house. So the door could be locked here, and you then have access with this sliding door to the bathroom. And then if you use the other bedroom, they can use the bathroom downstairs. Clever, don't you think? I think it is. If you really wanted to go to the expense, you could split this bathroom into two and have two bathrooms in here, and one ensuite and one for the other bedroom, but I don't think I would. It's just laid out so well. I don't know why I have to give these little ideas when really I don't think that way. It's just a habit, I guess. Plus I like to annoy a few viewers that don't like me talking during the videos. Part of the fun. This is a great size bedroom. And it may seem strange to some that this bedroom leads onto the lounge, but that's the lounge, that's the luxury lounge. If you really don't want to give yourself that little bit of extra luxury, then turn it into a bedroom, and it could all be bedrooms up here. But I personally wouldn't. Let me see if I can get these fly screens up now. They're not going to open for me, so that the video may start to concentrate more on the fly screen than the view outside. But this is part of your garden as well. This is obviously next doors, but this is part of your garden. And the current owners are such good friends with this family here. And there's a number of families on this street, a number of expats as well. Very, we live in an amazing area, so you will not feel on your own at all. Well, you're not on your own, you're not remote at all here. You get that feeling, but you're not. And then obviously this way you're looking out over the views, which I will show you shortly. Amazing. Okay, so that's the living spaces. What do you think? I'm blown away. This is so Italian. It's a home. Just come and live here. There's nothing else to say. It is a home. This is a real home in Italy. I have to get a little plug in wherever I can. Okay, so when I mentioned before that you can almost get out of every room you can get outside, from this lounge we have access to this incredible terrace. Are you ready for the views? I don't know if I should show you. I don't know if you've been good enough. Are you ready? Are you ready? Does it get any better than this? Does it? I'm asking you, does it? I don't think so. This is a dream. An absolute dream. And my camera's not good enough to show off the views in that direction. You can see the sea, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the sea. Can you hear the birds? I can imagine you saying, yes we can, Dave, if you just stay quiet. Okay, I will. I stayed quiet, and that really nice sounding bird decided to stay quiet as well. Up here we have the famous Grotta Sant'Angelo, which is a hermit's chapel built into the cave from over 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years. Imagine that. And the road that is just over the other side of here, if you follow that up, it's a small road, you get very few cars passing by. Follow it up, there's picnic areas up there, and you've got access to these amazing mountains, while being close to the coast and many other towns and villages as well. And just look, can you see yourself sat out here? And just when you decide to spark up that barbecue, and you hear an Englishman's voice walking up the hill as I come to join you. Does it get any better? Does it? I'm going to show you the garden shortly. So we'll have a little rummage around the olive grove. From here, a few steps down to the beautiful pool area. Now can you see why they've chosen this part to be their main bedroom? Because remember, you have the access here. I think it just works so well. I know I keep going on about it, but the flow of just being able to go in, like these as well. This is quite the style of Puglia. And there's some of these at the other side as well that are really nice. But I just think it flows so well to be able to go into the living room, to come out to the terrace, to go down to the pool, to get out of bed, to walk down to the pool. Everything just flows brilliantly well, in my opinion. And then, from the other side of the lounge. See how it flows? I feel like I'm flowing. I feel I'm not going to go off on one, don't worry. But look at this. Again, we're flowing. We may decide to come out on this terrace. Maybe you've had a little bit of an argument with the other half and you just say, you know what, I'm going to have my space out here. And look at this grapevine. These produce so many grapes. I don't know if you can see. They are absolutely covered in grapes. There's going to be so many. They've also got some of these, the little lights just to make this, oh, it's just so dreamy. Look at the floor. I don't know if you can see that, almost Pugliese style. And a little table and chair if you fancy just coming out and sitting at this side. And why not make your way down the stairs here into the garden and look at those views that, yes, you can see down to the sea. I hope it's picking that up. It should be. I can never tell. This screen is small. Somewhere here. Can't quite see my house from here, but I'm just down the hill. This is all part of the garden as well, that I'll show you shortly. And when I was mentioning the shutters as well, you can see on every window shutters and fly screens. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stunning beyond belief. And you get the glimpse of the swimming pool from this side and those beautiful mountains. Love it. And look at some of the, I'm backing up here, I'm hoping not to fall down the stairs. This is what I was saying about the doors. Everything has been, people could, sometimes I've seen it where people have square doors and they just have a wooden filler. No, these people have really done it right, and what a fantastic job, considering you're keeping the old doors and then have this beautiful door to protect them. Then again, the little touches of these coloured tiles that really suit the place. Amazing. What do you think, folks? Are you ready to go downstairs? Let's go downstairs from here. Let's do it from here. Let's head down into our kingdom. Remember that all of these olive trees as well belong. I'm going to walk up to the top corner of the garden, which is up there, once I've done another stunning part of this property. As I said, they have a garden here, which I'll go down that a little bit later. That's just at the side of the house. This is a beautiful shaded part of the garden. And just look, how picturesque is this? How many stunnings is this worth? I could actually sit on this wall, under this tree, just in this position, and just look and think, this is mine. If it was mine, but obviously it's not. I also love these. I love the way they've carried these blue tiles on up to the what used to be the main entrance, but now, as I've been reminded, is the back of the house. Incredible. So as I mentioned before, the way it all flows and the way you can get out of all the rooms out onto the garden. But when you're in the garden, you've also got little spaces of privacy if you need them as well. I'll cover these areas shortly. That basically where they store the wood, where they keep the cushions for the sun loungers, and then you have the pump for the swimming pool in here as well, all nicely hid away. And then the door at the end is the one that goes to the bathroom downstairs. So again, so well thought out. There's a little storage underneath these stairs where they keep wine and things like that. Amazing. Are you ready? Let's take a look at the next stunning part. Look at this. Oh my word. Can you see yourself sat out here? Incredible. And I love as well all these garden areas, these rockeries as we call them in the UK. Also have herbs in here as well. It just sets everything off. It just breaks things up, but it's incredible. And that's the terrace that we were on earlier, and the stairs leading down. Amazing. Swimming pool is so inviting. Shall we do it? Shall we? Shall we go for it? I don't know if this is waterproof. And remember, everything's staying. All of this is staying. You're ready to go. Barbecue with a view. I would quite happily pop up here and enjoy food with you. And while you're cooking, you can look down towards the sea. I really don't know how much has been picked up on the camera, but the views are incredible. Fig tree here. And just look at the views. If this doesn't blow you away, then I don't know. I don't know what will. Nice little shaded area. And the family cat. They coming to say hello? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Usually cats run a mile from me for some reason. What a great shaded area. Looking over your beautiful garden, stunning garden. You have that real country feel at this side, and then you turn round and you have the luxury of life. Amazing. So you can see the extension. I'll go around this side shortly. You can see how they put the extension, but I love the way they've followed the roof line. They've not just added a horrendous looking extension. Everything flows perfectly. This pool is 8 meters by 4 meters. Plenty big enough to enjoy with a family. Amazing. This tree here is a walnut tree. And the views even from here looking down the valley side. I say I'm sure my video won't pick it up, but believe me, this is amazing. So let's show you some of the garden. I am going to just turn the camera off because I'm worried that something may happen to the video and then I've got to redo the last 16 minutes since I last cut the video off. So I'm going to cut it off here, then we'll carry on in the garden area. Okay, off we go again. And again, talking about the flow. I'm not making a big deal about this flow, but it's only when you're here when you'll understand what I'm actually saying. But even when guests come round, pull the car onto the garden, they don't have to go through your house. You just gently walk up here and it's just so easy. Everything is very easy. Life is wonderful. And this is what I was saying before about the extension. It's been done perfectly to match the original house. It really has. And it's always nice to have neighbours close by. but they don't overlook. Their house faces the other way. Yours is all about this area. It's great to be part of a community. It's the best thing about living here, folks, believe me. It is the best thing about living here. Then we have a workshop here, quite a good size workshop, and a smaller one here for lawnmowers and that sort of thing. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh sorry, no, the lawnmower. You can keep things underneath here. Not sure if this lawnmower is staying, but it could be bought separately. Sit on the lawnmower. And let me have a quick look to see if this other garage is open before we... The only problem is, if I show this, then a lot of you men are going to be in trouble with your wives because everything's so in order. If you saw my garage, it couldn't be any more opposite to this. Anyway, I'll move quickly out. Superb, lots of space. Perfect. Let me carry on doing the garden tour because I feel like I've gone slightly off track. So I say, imagine pulling your car up and then thinking, I'm not even going to open the door. I'm just going to run along this grass area, tear my clothes off and jump in the pool. Oh, I don't know, where do I think of these things? This obviously is used as an allotment, so there's tomatoes growing. We have strawberries. I wonder if there's any... No, the owner will definitely say something to me if I start picking strawberries as well. I was just going to find a nice red one. No, I won't. I better not. But great, again, nicely tucked away in its own area. How beautiful is this? And then every now and then you get the little glimpse of the blue pool, or the greeny blue pool. So the land goes to where it's overgrown. I'm going to start sneezing again soon. There's one. That was a silent one though. So it could easily be fenced off. I would just use the kind of fence. If you have dogs, then just use the green fencing that you just hammer into the ground, and you could close all of this off if you wanted to. People tend not to because they just leave it open. Doesn't it look amazing from here? Absolutely amazing. Let's have a little wander, shall we? Let's wander along amongst the olives, and I can still see the sea in the background. And no, I'm not looking at the pool, I'm looking at the sea that's at the top. And look, you even have your own trampoline. How cool is that? If you just want to just come and bounce along while somebody's watching you, you can even do that. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle that you will just not find anywhere else. And how great would it be for your children or grandchildren, or even you, just bouncing away in a happy mood, looking around and thinking, this is my home in Italy. Amazing. Let's carry on walking. Let's show you the rest of the garden. I told you it was going to be a long one, didn't I? Have a quick look around this part. You got some nice open spaces as well. Kiddies tree house. And your border goes beyond these hedges, I think. I think this oak tree is part of the property as well, if I remember. And then runs down. There's a road at the bottom. Amazing. Imagine the fun that you can have just riding around on your ride-on lawnmower. And sliding down there and bouncing on the trampoline. What more do you want out of life? What more do you want? The olives are just starting to flower. Yes, they do flower. You can't. That's the start of them. And then they rely on a little bit of wind during the pollination time to cross-pollinate. I think that's the word. And hopefully get a good crop. There are people in the area that will help you do them. I know the current owners did. There's somebody that would completely take over them and just give you a small amount of oil, but the current owners wanted to be part of it, so they did an agreement where they helped as well. Or you can just do it yourself. Last year I think they just did it themselves. And then we're back to this area. Let me just show you the last part of the garden. Are you enjoying this walk around? I'm imagining you there with a drink in your hand and enjoying this. Write in the comments. Really does help the channel, you know. I didn't know that. My son told me. You must tell people to write in the comments. Click like, click subscribe, click that little bell. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do. So please do that. And then this is the side part of the garden. This goes back to the front drive. I'll quickly show you, just so you can orientate, get your bearings. My English is getting worse. And this garden, they don't often use, to be honest with you. I understand the grandkids will come and sit around here, but this is where they put their wood, and it's just a nice little area again. And then this steps down onto the road at the bottom, but they never use it. And there's also a little storage area down here at the end. Can't even begin to imagine how old this is. It's just used as storage. I don't think it's open. No, it's not. But it's just storage. It's about 3 meters by 3. There you go, folks. You've pretty much seen everything of this amazing property. This stunning property. What do you think? I'm going to do a short final thought, because you've been very patient staying with me all this time. Shall we do it? Let's do it. And sorry, before we go to final thoughts, I did say that I would show you the area around here, which I forgot to do. So this is mainly for storage. It's got some of the electrics for the pool, the wood, the cushions going here. There's the boiler at the end, and then there's the pump for the pool, which uses, you actually put salt in this, and the salt gets zapped by this machine, whichever machine it is, and turns into chlorine. But it is tasteless. Very few people that can actually taste it. I can't. I have been in this pool a number of times. So it's an excellent system, extremely economical to run that way. You don't have to buy loads of chlorine, and yeah, just a great system. So that's that area under the terrace. Are you ready to do final thoughts? Let's do it this time. So my final thoughts, my quick final thoughts on this one. You know what I'm going to say. This has more stunnings than I could say. What an incredible, incredible place. What a beautiful, beautiful home. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you guys for this one. For me, this is a really, really special place. And somebody needs to make this their home. It's been a home for the current owners for over 10 years, I think now. And they have loved every moment living here. And all I can say is not only what I usually say, but whoever gets this place is going to be so happy. So happy. So, as per usual, all that is left to say is, if you want me as your neighbour, no. All that is left to say is, whatever you do, do not miss this one.